In 2025, Israel, known for its advanced cybersecurity infrastructure, found itself under intense cyber threats. These attacks, orchestrated by multiple adversaries, not only tested the country's defense systems but also raised crucial questions about global cyber warfare, the protection of critical infrastructure, and the evolution of cybercrime in the digital age. Over the years, Israel has become a beacon of cybersecurity innovation, hosting some of the world's most sophisticated defense measures. But, in early 2025, Israel's cyber intelligence community identified an escalating threat, a series of coordinated attacks aimed at crippling vital sectors like energy, finance, and military defense. Cybersecurity experts, monitoring global networks, observed increased activity from several state-backed hackers and independent groups attempting to breach Israel's defenses. As attacks became more frequent and complex, Israel's authorities prepared for what could be the most significant cyber battle the country had ever faced. The cyber onslaught began with distributed denial of service (DDoS) attacks on Israel's critical infrastructure. Websites, communication networks, and government portals were flooded with traffic, causing massive disruptions. These DDoS attacks were not just an attempt to overwhelm systems, they were a precursor to more sophisticated maneuvers. Meanwhile, a second wave of cyber attackers targeted Israel's military systems, attempting to access sensitive data that could compromise national security. The attacks were precise, leveraging vulnerabilities in less secure systems, such as outdated software or weak passwords. The most alarming attack came from a previously unknown group that deployed a new strain of malware. This malware had the ability to bypass traditional firewalls, hiding its traces and spreading quickly across multiple networks. It sought to steal sensitive intelligence, leaving behind a trail of digital chaos. Israel's response was swift and methodical. The country's elite cybersecurity unit, Unit 8200, along with private sector experts, went into full defense mode. Israel also worked closely with international partners, sharing critical information and coordinating efforts to identify the origin of these attacks. By leveraging their world-class intelligence capabilities, they were able to trace back the attacks to a mix of state-backed actors and cybercriminal organizations operating in the shadows. The attempted cyberattack on Israel in 2025 wasn't just a national security concern, it was a global wake-up call. Governments around the world took notice, fearing that similar attacks could be launched on their own infrastructure. Israel's rapid response showcased the importance of having robust cybersecurity measures in place to mitigate such threats. Furthermore, the 2025 attacks raised important conversations about the ethics of cyber warfare, the role of government surveillance, and how international law should evolve to address the growing threat of cybercrime. In the end, Israel emerged victorious, having successfully thwarted the attacks. However, the events of 2025 highlighted a sobering truth. Cyber threats are an ever-present danger in today's interconnected world. As nations continue to develop and deploy increasingly sophisticated cyber weapons, the future of warfare may not be fought on battlefields but in the digital realm.